Hi everyone, welcome back to the Weather Channel. My name is Zach. In this video, we're looking at GaryVee speaking on Flagrant 2 with Andrew Schulz and Akash Singh. In this video specifically, why are NFTs not bullcrap?
And I've lost a lot of money in crypto.
Really?
Yep.
Makes sense.
Thank
Based
you.
on our talents.
Thank you.
Good way to start the show.
Start off hot.
Coming in hot.
Explain to me why NFTs aren't bullshit.
They aren't bullshit because a lot of the let's actually ask, why did you ask that question?
Yes.
It's because when new things come along, there's an incredible opportunity for bullshit.
Okay.
When things are
That is a fact.
very complicated and hard to understand, it creates an opportunity for hucksters to take advantage. And there's all versions of hucksters. We have the Instagram, social media, club promotion, entrepreneur huckster of this generation now that is very prominent in NFTs. When internet was the last time we saw this big of technology happen, the hucksters were actually Harvard Business School, Wall Street, Madison Avenue established executives. And ironically, and this is important, I actually don't think that every one of them understands that they're doing bullshit behavior. Here's what happens in a gold rush. Gold rush behavior. The reason it's bullshit is people see the money and it's so big that consciously or subconsciously, they don't even realize they're doing bullshit. For example, there are absolutely people who've launched a 10,000 PFP project, copying Bored Ape, copying VFriends, copying CryptoPunks, who literally are sitting in their room right now and think that they are remarkable artists, that they are incredibly good,
Talk that shit.
that they're gonna build the next Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. They're completely confident. They're gonna launch it. It's gonna sell. A bunch of fucking people are gonna buy a squirrel with a taco up its ass for $4,000 as a image. It's not a JPEG.
Already on that.
It's not a JPEG. You're on that, right?
Yeah.
It's not a JPEG because it's not on the internet. It's an NFT because it's on the blockchain. Lots of people got jokes in the comments and social, completely based on the fact that they don't know what the fuck they're talking about.
Yeah.
And the
It's
problem,
not a JPEG.
it's not a JPEG.
It is also a JPEG.
For every,
You know what I'm saying?
Of course I do.
Like a rectangle's a square or whatever that is.
Most people, correct. Most people see
One or the
it.
other, you know what I mean? Like square's a rectangle, rectangle's a square. You know what I mean? We're talking about NFTs here.
Rectangle's not a square.
Yeah,
You just
it's not,
really.
but it's
I understand.
He just regretted
No, I'm locked in. I'm locked in, Schultz. Remember how you said,
He looked, he's like, how could I get out now? I
Remember how you
can't.
said you're an effective communicator? Not us.
you guys are remarkable communicators, pure escapism, entertainment, grounded in
Just called us
intellect.
stupid. I did pick up on that.
Oh, is that
thank
called
you.
us stupid?
Thank you.
Grounded in
You said
intellect.
grounded
Intellect.
intellect. All right, thank you.
All right.
It's
all
true.
right.
Got insecure.
This is how you're winning.
You were-
I understand. No, I
You
know
were
where I'm going.
pretending to know how
looking,
NFTs
I'm
work.
looking at Liquid Death because I have a comp on what Liquid Death did in its category.
Yeah.
Like 50 years ago.
To be clear though, real quick, it's great that they're having these jokes, but this is actually how I see most conversations when it comes to NFTs going, is that there's very rarely, and I get the skepticism, I do, we'll go over it, but there's very rarely any real conversations going on, because real conversations don't get to happen because people are so fast to turn it into who's right. No, just listen. Just listen.
Somebody rolled up on other people and said, I'm going to sell water. And water was free in a faucet. And everyone laughed the fuck out of them.
Yeah.
It was the stupidest idea of all time. In 1957, 62, somebody said, I'm going to sell bottled water. I'm going to charge for water. And every fucking person on earth said, you're a fucking idiot. It's free out of everyone's faucet.
Isn't that just people in like the first world where it's clean?
Oh my God.
Like in the third world, like selling water was the shit. Right? It was like
Or
clean my water.
in reverse, while we take a public service announcement, everyone should go to charity water and donate a couple of bucks because there's still 850 million people on fucking earth that don't have access to clean water.
But do they have NFTs?
They probably don't.
Maybe we should give them NFTs. Maybe that's how you solve the problem.
Maybe we give them both.
Okay.
You know, the world likes to think in or. I like to think in and.
Wow.
We're dropping dimes here. I'm feeling fresh. I'm feeling fresh. I haven't done a podcast in a minute. I'm feeling fresh. It feels good, man.
I'm ready to fuck this guy.
And I'm ready to accept it. You got pretty eyes, motherfucker. You got pretty eyes. All right, so listen.
That's dope, but that's
Here,
how you start a threesome.
It's not.
It's not or, baby.
It's not.
That's NFT.
Yeah, listen, people take these sentences and use them in different ways.
Yeah, we are.
Listen, I think that I understand why people think it's a JPEG. Everyone's bringing their internet brain to the blockchain, just like everybody brought their real world brain to the internet in 1996, which is why people didn't see it. When I launched WineLibrary.com for my dad, everybody told me nobody would buy anything on the internet. I told them people are going to buy wine on the internet. When we got into debates, I told them people were going to buy tomatoes on the internet, which for some reason in the 90s set people off because everybody thought you had to touch tomatoes in the market, and then Fresh Direct did its thing.
Boom.
So I think that people are struggling because they don't know what they're talking about.
Yes.
When a JPEG on the internet is not owned by anything because it's centralized, thus you don't own it. On the blockchain, it's decentralized. The ledger shows that you own it, and that JPEG/NFT can do shit. What it does is based on the execution. Liquid Death in a remarkably crowded market of bottled beverage hit in the last 7 years.
Yeah.
99% of the Liquid Death decks that came through my inbox to invest in go to zero. 1% hit. 99% of streetwear brands don't hit. Kith hit. Like 99% of NFT projects are going to be garbage. Do you know how many Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle attempts there's been? 40 billion. But that one hit.
Right.
Marvel hit. Batman hit. But there's a fuckload of shit that didn't. It took fucking Black Panther 40 years to hit.
So it's not NFTs, it's CryptoPunks or Bored Apes that
Bingo.
are good.
NFTs in the macro are 100%. The technology's too big. The individual projects within them,
Yes.
it's
Most will
like
fail.
it's like saying social media doesn't work. No, it doesn't work for you because you're not charismatic, smart, or attractive.
Got you.
But it works.
Talk that shit.
NFT projects are going to fail at length, but I'm going to build one of the biggest ones of all time.
God damn.
V
Fuck
friends.
again?
Again?
Yeah.
V friends.
Yes.
Now, is
But hang on, why will VFriends do well? Because most are going to feel right. Why will VFriends do well? In the same way that why did Pepsi and Coca-Cola do well when you have so many knockoffs, which they're not even knockoffs, they're just their own drinks, but they would be seen as knockoffs because you have the mainstream brands. But why are those ones that do well? It's because the people in charge of those ones actually know what they're doing. And what does that mean? They're building a business. So VFriends, for example, why is VFriends going to do well? Maybe it's because the person in charge of it has built a multi-$100 million business around digital marketing, helping Fortune 500 build their own brands in the social space. So when you have someone who has all that background in knowing how to build brands, then going over to building NFTs that are based on brands, entertainment, etc., maybe, just maybe, they might have a shot at doing well compared to other people who simply have drawn up pictures of whatever. And that's great as art, but that doesn't show any utility.
Is it that they're buying the little characters, or are they really buying your time?
Both. And only a couple, only 1%.
Who wants the fucking character when they can have this?
Only
And
1%
you gonna
gave.
talk to them like you talk to Akash? Talk to me nice.
Listen, in
Now, that in itself is also not quite true. If you know GaryVee's VFriends, then realistically, some people will just want to own a VFriend character. And that's because Gary is building the VFriends IP. It's literally year one, so of course it's going to be very early. But over time, people are going to want to actually own the characters that I'm sure Gary is eventually going to build TV shows, scripted TV shows, film, and anything else that would make sense from a general cultural point of view. That will be very valuable, and that is one of those things where it can be an investment vehicle that you can flip for a crazy amount of money once the IP is built by Gary himself.
You give me enough Ethereum, you know?
Yo, what is your OnlyFans price?
Listen, OnlyFans is just the acceleration of my hypothesis on why the blockchain is going to win. NFTs are going to create things that we can't think of. The internet came along, right? Hardcore 95, 96. Everybody called it the information superhighway. The first, almost everybody in this room now is too young. But like I
remember it.
I got through
remember
high
that.
school without the internet. Through high school.
I did not.
Right? So I lived my life before the internet came along. When the internet first hit, everyone's like, it's good for information. I was like, I'm a terrible student. I don't need to go to the library anyway. They're like, oh, it's better than going to the library. I'm like, I don't go to the library anyway, so who gives a fuck?
Yeah.
Then I started saying, wait a minute, it's evolving. What's this America Online shit? You could chat, age, sex, location for some of the 45-year-olds. You remember that ASL life, you know?
G's up.
So it started to evolve. And I remember in 97 telling my friends, I'm like, I think people are gonna hook up because of, because we're in college. I'm like, people are gonna hook up through this thing. And like online dating in 2000 as a brand was a 487-pound dude living in his mom's basement. That's how, when anybody in 2000 said online dating, everyone's like, gross.
Yo, there was a stigma to it.
Yeah, there was.
You guys
heavy
remember this?
stigma.
Yeah.
Like you were embarrassed to say how you met if you met online.
100%.
And now if you met in person,
It's weird.
it's the first thing you say.
Like, whoa.
Yo, yeah, we met old school. It was actually at a bar.
Like
at a
luck.
bar? Yeah.
Like that's crazy.
Like how you
why?
guys met.
It's less efficient.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem as strategic.
Yeah.
It seems like a waste of time.
Yeah,
And
But it's
so-
exciting, dude.
yeah, it's the
Yes,
fun one.
it's exciting if
Yeah.
you've got game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if
It's
you don't have
really
game,
not exciting if you don't.
but it's more exciting if you don't.
No,
The stakes are that much higher.
no, you're scared.
Yeah. No, dude, you're scared. Yeah, fear is you're on top of the half pipe. It could work.
People
you
don't
could
like
fall.
fear. The reason everyone is acting the way the world works now is 98% of people are addicted to fear.
Addicted to fear?
Fear. Fear is the currency of our society right now. The reason everyone's pointing fingers and talking shit 24/7, 365 is fear.
Okay.
It's insecurity.
Oh, fear of like not being paid attention to.
Just the whole fucking macro game. Like someone scared them, so now they're scared. They're scared. The world is so simple. It is truly simple. If your framework in life is negativity, insecurity, and fear, you will be mean. If it's positivity, optimism, and lack of fear, you will be nice. And then you have everything in between. The end.
Okay.
And it is the currency of why we have political unrest, why we have so much trolling and hate on social. The world, unfortunately, is a byproduct of parenting. And the current 15 to 30-year-olds had the impact of mass prosperity. What mass prosperity in the world did was allowed parents to worry about dumb shit, like making sure their kid got a 5th place trophy. When the world's fucked up and everyone's working, or there's a war, or there's poverty at scale, or the Great Depression, parents aren't even going to their kids' game.
Yeah, here comes that USSR. We need war. We're gonna correct society.
Yo, low-key. Are you a fucking spy, dude?
Yeah.
This guy's a spy.
Yeah.
This is super deep state. 3 years old. This is
came
like
at 3.
Black Widow shit.
No, they really taught me. I knew what I was coming here to do.
I mean, it's working. I'm on whatever side you're on, I think.
I get it. Listen,
I'm still not convinced about the NFT things because I think the value is more your time for your NFTs.
only because you're not educated.
Dumbass guy. What a stupid motherfucker.
What an
you are.
easy answer. You just said fucking idiot in a nice way.
I'll tell you why.
That's not
This
cool.
is what he
You know
does.
what
I
happened?
realize
Yeah.
you repackage things beautifully. What you said about fear being the currency, I would have said the same thing about convenience. You said it so much more poetically.
I appreciate that.
Stop complimenting him after he fucking ripped me.
That's why I'm
Whose team are
complimenting
you
him.
on? This is what they do. They divide and conquer. It's fucking Facebook ads. Okay, you and your fucking Facebook ads causing the
making
election
America
results.
great again.
Yes.
I love how everyone's like so focused on Facebook ads. Now that Facebook's declining so rapidly that the only person that you know on it is 86 years old, what are we going to blame now?
What did Facebook do to you?
What are we going to blame now? What's the hell going to blame now? This is
But I wanna touch on something. They're saying, that they don't believe in NFTs. This is why it's really interesting, because the people on this right now, they have roughly, I think at the time of recording, they have a few 100,000 views on this video now, and that's within a few days. That is ridiculous. That shows that they know what they are doing. They are smart, intelligent people. I've not really watched this podcast before, but I can see that there's something behind what you're doing when you have hundreds of thousands of people, and I'm pretty sure they have like 500,000 subscribers. So go them, and well done to them for achieving what they've achieved. With that being said, it's been really interesting watching really smart, intelligent people saying no to NFTs. Now, in fairness, they're not saying that because they wouldn't even have the conversation to begin with, but it has been interesting watching people who are generally very forward thinking be like, nope, I'm not interested. But let's just continue.
a very macro conversation. The lack of accountability in our society is staggering.
Okay.
It is. You want to be happy? Just blame yourself for everything. Then you feel you're in control. Then you can fix it, and life is awesome. You want to be upset? Blame Mark Zuckerberg.
Well, can we blame Mark Zuckerberg for anything?
We are.
Selling physical products like this is not the best way to make money on Amazon in 2021.
Oh.
It's awfully popular to do that.
Justifiably.
Depends on how you see the world. I don't think Facebook made me a bad person. I think I was a bad person. I don't think Facebook made, you know what I mean? Like Facebook made me a racist. Okay.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
But what about like a pharmaceutical company that like puts out like fentanyl and shit like that? Is that bad?
Yeah, I hate all of pharma, so yes.
Okay.
I'm undereducated. I'm now doing what you did to my project.
Yeah.
But here's the answer.
It's so much more fun.
idiot.
It's so much more fun.
Pharma, yes. It's actually funny.
No,
Friend of
tell me
mine
why
said,
I'm uneducated about this thing.
well, because for example, my project, only less than 1% of the tokens were access to me. So what about the other 99%?
You're
of the
paying for the
250
chance to
million?
get that access, though.
In
It's a
my
raffle.
No, there is no raffle.
It's a raffle.
Well, explain it.
Talk that shit, pretty eyes.
1% of people get access to your time, right? Is it the people who pay the highest price, or is it randomized? Any 1% could get it. Because if it's any 1%, which was my understanding, layman, then it's a raffle.
That is correct.
And-
If it was any 1%, it would be a raffle.
So who gets it?
Unfortunately
The
for
people who
you,
pay the
in
most?
this moment on film, is V
Oh
Friends.
no, I look stupid on camera. That never happened before.
Welcome, boy.
Let me think about it
shit's
differently.
fire.
Unfortunately for you, you look brilliant here.
Go, we're gonna edit around it. Go, we're gonna edit
My
around it.
project was very unusual in the fact that it was a Dutch auction, prices declining, and you knew what you were buying. So people weren't buying for the hope of me.
Yeah.
They were buying characters for two reasons. One, it was a ticket to a 3-year conference.
So that's time
So
with you.
for me, well, it's not really, sure, I will be on for 12 minutes of the 8 hours. of
on
the-
camera.
But
Yeah.
Hey,
Keep
thanks,
going.
man.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, stop,
don't you
won't
feel
stop.
bad? You were like killing him, but he had your back.
That's what we do.
Yeah, this is what we do.
Okay, got
You
it.
never know whose side we're on. I can
Got
start
it.
speaking
This is how
fucking
you guys
Russian
do-
to you right now, dude.
Show me. Cocktail.
I was about to go crazy.
I think
Biliats.
you know what's funny? Let me break down why I think people should consider NFT projects in a world where they're very good people
Yes.
and they are undereducated. Let me tell you why I did. So I go hard over a year ago, and all my friends that really know me hit me up and they're like, damn, you've been so thoughtful to like not fuck your shit up.
Yeah.
The fuck are you doing this for? This feels like it can really fuck your shit up.
And this is when you called all those people that you've known for a
Yeah,
while.
by the
to
way,
give them
that's my
advice.
favorite. By the way, that meme,
Yeah.
whenever he's like, fucking GaryVee, he called Mr. Beast and Logan. That's why he's a fuckface. I'm like,
Yeah.
if you knew the truth, I also posted it before I called those two and the 700 other people I called. I posted in my Discord that I thought CryptoPunks was good.
Yeah.
But people want to paint narratives because that's what's
Yeah.
more fun. It makes
Yeah.
you feel better
You called
because
me?
you're unhappy. Yep.
Unfortunately, I just realized that we've been recording for almost 20 minutes now. And a lot of that, I'm not going to lie, is because there's a lot of fluff in this podcast. Every 10 minutes, or every 2 minutes, a joke gets extended for 2 minutes extra. So it's a good podcast, but for a B2B and talking about what's going on here, I realized halfway through, I'm like, oh gosh, all they're doing is joking about, which is great for their thing, but not perfect for NFTs. Either way, though, what are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments below. If you want to know more about NFTs, Web3 in general, of course, this is the Web channel covering everything happening from crypto, NFT, metaverse, news for anything and everything on the list. Make sure to subscribe. Have a great day, everyone. I'll see you in the next Web3 video.